That's correct. We do have new displays, so that makes it all really nice. COVID has come in. We have social distancing, and we talked with the CDC. There is no physical way to open the village and be safe. So therefore, the village is 100% shut down this year. Santa Claus is on limited restrictive travel this year. So he's only here 2 nights a week on Fridays and Saturdays. He'll be at the back gate waving at people. You can't get out of your car and go and touch him because of the rules and regulations, but he is at least here to greet everybody and wish them a Merry Christmas.
Tell me what's new this year.
We have a 20-foot sailboat, brand new, and it's going to be it's sponsored by the Hospice Regatta group, so it's really nice to have them as part of Lights of Hope now. We've got poinsettias. We purchased those from a town in the lower part of Alabama, and they were kind enough to help us get them up here during the COVID pandemic. When everything was shut down, we got it up here. You'll notice that. So there's a lot of areas that were dark that won't be dark anymore.
And for people who either hadn't been in a long time or are coming out this year, remind people how many lights y'all have and what the experience will be like.
I don't know if y'all remember when we were back at Darwin Wright Park and we went, oh, we got 50 displays, and that was the greatest thing in the world. I'm sitting here going, okay, we got 210 displays now, and I quit counting light bulbs. I really quit.
And what number did you quit?
There was something like 3.5 million, and when you order a display, it tells you how many light bulbs and what colors are on them, so we were able to add all of those up and then figure out how many road lights we've got at 6-inch spacing and a foot spacing, and yeah, it adds up real quick.
And how long does it take to set all this up, man?
I need 30 days to get it all set up. When you've got wonderful volunteers like you've got behind us right there, the work goes fast, but you can't go fast. You have to be safe. You have to be, well, this year you have to be socially distanced, but you have to be tedious about everything that you do because it's got to look good. So when you're driving through, the visitors get the best view of the displays.
And what organizations are volunteering to help you?
Oh, you asked me a tough question there. Cancer Association of Anderson, Habitat for Humanity, Sertoma, Sertines, Family Promise, NAMI, and there's 2 more, and my brain, they're gonna be mad at me. I'm just glad that we're able to do it. I mean, when you think about everything that we've been through since March, we haven't been able to get out. This is your chance to get out with your family, still social distance from everybody else. You can still wave at people as you're driving, and you might run into friends, or you might even see some new friends, but unfortunately, Village is closed this year, and we do wish everybody a Merry Christmas and hope they'll come out and visit.
Okay, we don't have to include this, but people calling it Lights of Hope, Anderson Christmas Lights. What?
There is a difference. Okay, Anderson Lights of Hope is the nonprofit organization that runs the event Anderson Christmas Lights. So it's an event and it's an organization. It's separated that way because we do share our proceeds with those who come out and help us. And that way, tax purposes, everybody can do their numbers.
So it's okay if people say Lights of Hope?
It does not hurt my feelings. Well, the only thing different is that there's no village, so it's just a drive-through. It's lights only. We open that never changes. We open every day at 5:30. We close at 10. We open Thanksgiving night and we close Christmas night. And it's every day. We invite everybody to tell their friends, like, socially distance, get out. You can be in your cars, and because you know who you're with, come out, ride around as many times as you want. It's still $10. We did not go up on the price. We're not gonna go up on the price. People haven't been working. This might be their only way to have Christmas this year. And tell your friends in Greenville, because we've had a lot of people from Greenville go, are y'all gonna have the lights this year? Because some of them are not doing the lights. And Anderson stepped up. We're there.
And there are not that many drive-through light displays going on right now, right?
There's 3 in the state. That's it. You can go down to Johns Island in Charleston. There's one at the Columbia Zoo if they open, and us.
And remind people what the proceeds go for and why this was started and why y'all continue to do this.
The original reason is we help people with disabilities. That's the biggest thing right there. All the money that comes in through the front gate, and this is the tickler this year. The money that comes in the front gate goes back to the charities that help us do all the work. The village usually paid the power bill and all that stuff. This year the village is closed. So if you've got a little extra you want to give, the night that a charity is working, if you say, I want to give this to that charity, that night we're going to write a check for every dollar over $10 per car that came in and hand them a check right there, because they're struggling. They need the cash. I feel like J.G. Wentworth. They need the cash now. So we're putting cash in their hands and keeping these organizations open, because there's a lot of people needing help at Christmas.
All right, people are watching this but they forget, where can they find out more information? What's the best place to go to find out more information?
If you go on your Facebook, you can just look up Anderson Christmas Lights. If you Google AndersonChristmasLights.org or AndersonLightsOfHope.org, you can find us that way.
First of all, tell me who you are.
I'm Kylie Herbert, and I'm the Development Director at Habitat for Humanity.
Tell me why you're out here today.
We are out here today because Habitat is one of the beneficiaries of the proceeds of Lights of Hope, like so many other great organizations. So we're out here doing some sweat equity to earn some of those proceeds and having fun while we're doing it.
And how long have you been involved in this?
I think about 4 years now.
And what motivated you to come out here other than have it? What motivated you to get involved in giving back to the community?
Sure. Well, of course, at first it was a way for our organization to raise more money for our mission, which is really awesome. But it feels good to come out and work together with a bunch of different people from different organizations, meet people, and just seeing people when they drive into the lights, the joy that they have is pretty cool.
And do you enjoy the lights every year?
I do. I love Christmas lights of all kinds, so I love to be able to drive around and see all the lights and the new things every year.
All right, first of all, y'all tell me who you are.
My name's Keith Roberts, and
I'm Bill LeGree, and both of us with the Anderson-Sonoma Club.
And tell people why y'all are out here today.
well, we just volunteering, helping get Lights of Hope. Wait a minute, that's not the correct name. It's called something else. But get it set up, and we will man the ticket gate when the thing opens, and in return for our service hours, we get a share of the profits, which we use for our civic club, the various endeavors of our civic club. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that sounds good. Just to add to it, one of the main things the civic club does is the Clemson outdoor lab for the handicapped and hearing impaired up there, the Sertoma. What is that called?
Camp Sertoma.
Camp Sertoma, okay.
We send about 20 to 30 underprivileged and hearing impaired children to a week of summer camp every summer, and it's just wonderful. They love it. It's for many of them, oftentimes it's life-changing.
They have nice cabins up there for the kids and all kind of activities, and I think the kids love to go back if they can.
Oh yeah, time. They get upset when they get to be too old to come back.
How do y'all think this lights display is good for the community too?
Well, this year in particular, it seems like it'll be just a good thing for families to get out of their quarantined houses and get out and do, to ride through. It'll be safe. You won't come into, whether it's good or not, you won't come into contact with other people, and you can ride through as many times as you like.
Tell me why you're out here today, Jim.
Well, I sit on the board of Family Promise, and Family Promise is one of the organizations that will benefit from Lights of Hope this year, so it's only appropriate that we be out here to help.
Have you done this before?
Yeah.
And why is it important to you to be involved on the board of something like that and give it back to the community?
Well, I'm one of those that believes that with privilege comes responsibility, and with greater privilege comes greater responsibility. This is what we've been called to do. So, you know, I need to act, not talk.
Very Are you a big Christmas person? Do you enjoy the lights out here?
Oh yeah. I bring the grandchildren every year, so they love it. They're gonna miss the village this year, but they still gonna love the lights out.
I'm the co-founder of this project here called Lights of Hope. We're in the process today of putting the displays out. We'll be hooking up probably tomorrow, starting the cord. Turn some power on, light them up, make sure they're working. We got to try to get this stuff up because the kids will be coming on Thanksgiving. That's what it's all about.
How long does it take from start to finish to get this thing set up? Do you know?
Wow. I have to truthfully say it really depends on how much volunteer people that Ben can generate. If we got them, it goes up a lot faster. If we don't have them, it takes a little longer. But it'll take 20 plus 30 days sometimes. The putting up is a whole lot harder than bringing it down.
How long have you been involved in this? How'd you get involved?
Oh, we got 20, I think we got 27 years doing this. I'd gotten involved with 2 years prior to meeting Ben, and we had, when Easter Seals put it up, they needed, Celia Page knew my wife. My wife says, go help her. So I got involved for 2 years because I don't know how to say no most of the time. Anyhow, then this Christmas light thing was going to go away, and Celia put Ben and I together at a meeting, and we talked them out of the lights, and we've been putting them up and taking them down ever since because we thought they'd become a tradition at Christmas, and there's no reason why it should go away. Not if we can do something about it, and we did. So we have most of the time joyfully put it together. There's been some trying times, but we've managed to get it up and lit it up by Thanksgiving each and every year.
Now, do you consider yourself a Christmas person? Do you get excited about Christmas?
Oh yeah, I haven't grown out of it yet. I figured by this time I would have realized there really wasn't a Santa Claus, but then you watch Little People and you realize it's still there. That's what this is about. As far as I'm concerned, I either catch the child expression on their face, or I get to watch Mom and Dad or Grandma and Grandpa watch the child. Yeah, that's for me. Yeah, it's Santa's still here. It'd be a little tough for him this year, but he's still here. This will be a totally different Christmas for everybody. Oh.
Are you looking for something magical, something spectacular to do this Christmas, and you're tired of being cooped up in the house? The Anderson Christmas Lights in Anderson, South Carolina, right across the street from the Anderson Civic Center. We're open daily Thanksgiving through Christmas at 5:30. It's only $10 a carload, and proceeds go help the local charities. Come on out to the Anderson Christmas Lights and have a Merry Christmas.